I try to do that same thing for Matt, and I mean Matt did a great job, and so I was trying to help out in any way possible.
Patrick, when you first went down, can you just take us through a little bit of what you were feeling and what that first just minute or so was like?
Yeah, I mean, I think you get all that adrenaline rushing, so I didn't know exactly what it was. I just knew I couldn't straighten my leg. And so I kind of looked over and saw my kneecap a little out of place, and so I kind of just sat there. Didn't want to move. The doctor came out, put it back in, and I kind of took those first few steps, and it was kind of like gingerly walking. But then I realized I didn't really have much pain at all, if any. So I just kind of walked off the field and got the exams, and everything looked good.
Did you tell the doctor to snap it back in, or how did that go?
No, I didn't tell him to. I think I let him kind of just handle it. I didn't know what to exactly do, and he put it back in, and now knowing that helped out a ton as far as my recovery now.
When did you know, Patrick, that you were going to start this game? This week or this week? Or?
We knew kind of how we've kind of been doing the whole process of the injury in general, is just kind of like seeing how I felt every single day, and so I knew I had a chance once I kind of talked to those doctors, and they said that as long as I was functioning well, moving well, that I could play this week. And so Coach Reed wanted me to kind of still take it day by day, and so I went out here and practiced and took the reps, and I haven't had any pains or any setbacks. And so as long as we keep going with that, then I'm glad to be back out there.
Do you wear a brace or anything on Sunday on the knee?
Yeah, I've been wearing one, but it's not a permanent thing. It's something that as long as I kind of use it as confidence for myself, I guess you would say. But just consulting with the doctors, I mean, hopefully we can probably have to wear it this week, but as the season goes on, just kind of get that off.
How much greater chance of re-injury do you feel like you have from what the doctors have told you?
Yeah, it's something that hopefully it was just kind of a fluke thing. I mean, I'll always be, I guess, a tad bit higher than the regular person, but whenever you're on that football field, I mean, there's always a chance of injury. And so as long as I'm functioning, I'm moving around the right way, then I think I can go out there and play.
How many had an injury like this, but mentally, just how are you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still in a great spot. I mean, we played 2 great games these last 2 weeks, so I wasn't in. The team played awesome. Defense played really well. Special teams played well, and Matt went in and played very well. And so for me, I kind of just stayed into it. I mean, I think y'all could see me on the sideline. I was just as into the game as if I was playing. And, I mean, I'm glad to be back out there now with the guys.
How fast did you know to run away from Harrison after you ran out on the field
yesterday? So, I mean, I'm an emotional guy. I mean, you see that on the field every week. And I went out there, and I saw the whole team coming behind them, and I kind of realized I was kind of going to be the bottom of the pile if they got tackled. So I got out of the way as quick as I could.
Patrick, did you fear the worst at all when it immediately happened? When you see your
say it one more time?
Like did you fear the worst at all when you see your knee like that?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Anytime you get injured and you don't exactly know, and you're in that moment, I mean, you always have to kind of think and kind of fear the worst stuff. But once I kind of went in that X-ray room, and they showed everything was clear, and I went through the test. They didn't even tell me I couldn't play. I was trying to go back out there, and then they finally told me to take my shoulder pads off.
A couple more guys.
From a mobility standpoint, a lot of people talk about how you're able to play backyard football, roll out. Do you feel confident that you can still play your game with your staff?
Yeah, and that's what we tested out this week, especially is we put me on the run, and I threw it across my body and did all the stuff that I've grown to do as I've been in the NFL and my whole career. And I didn't have any pain. I was still able to do it. I was still able to throw across my body, and I wanted to make sure I was able to do that before I got back on that field.
Last 2 will go, Nate and then DJ.
Both Coach and Rick sort of mentioned your aggressiveness in trying to attack your rehab. Just what was that like for you, and where do you feel like you gained the most out of your rehab? And is there any how many doctors did you actually sort of talk to before, or actually were going through your rehab?
Yeah, we talked to the doctor here, I guess you would say. We talked to 2 other doctors from around the country, some specialists and stuff like that, and we set up a plan. And I think that was the biggest thing with Rick and all of them and Julie and everyone in that training room. We had a plan of how we were going to attack every single day, how to be functional, how to not be doing too much, but at the same time building as much as I can. And so we had a plan with all the doctors, with the whole training staff, and I just try to attack that every single day and do as much as they let me do, and it's helped me recover in a real quick manner.
But what did you feel like you got the most out of your rehab, or what got you to this place right here that you felt most benefited you?
I think just going out there and testing it. I mean, going out there doing what they wanted me to do, and not taking that day off, not kind of feeling sorry for yourself, just going in there and attacking it just like I would attack practice or a meeting. And I think just doing that and listening to them and doing what they say every single day has gotten me to this point.